Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode one of Mission Jimpossible. I'm your host, Jim, and today we're going to talk about a quote from another Jim Rohn. And the reason I wanted to bring this up was it's a success principle that I haven't really heard before. So I thought it was interesting and just have been pondering it a lot lately. And I'm curious what you guys thought about it. You can let me know in the comments on YouTube. If you're listening to the audio, you can let me know there or find me through social media and let me know. But I don't know. I just thought it was interesting. So, anyway, the quote goes, "Don't be lazy with your language." And then his team goes on to say on his company Facebook page, "You can't be lazy in language, it costs too much. What if you meant to say what's troubling you, and instead you said what's wrong with you? Wow, that's too big a mistake." And I think that's so true. People, they don't really think about what they're saying a lot of the time, myself included. And I think that a lot of us have like these routine patterns or routine responses to things. Like one of my things that I'm working on is I'll always respond, or I'll respond very often with "that's crazy." Like if somebody tells me something, I'll be like, "Oh, that's crazy." But it's such a cop out. Like rather than being present with that person and listening to what they're saying and coming up with like a thoughtful response, and that everybody talks about hesitating that 3 seconds before you respond. I don't do that, but now I see the value in it because I think that that's something that enables us to fully process what's going on and give a thoughtful, present response back rather than just like rattling off some automated response. So, and I think that's something that prevents people from having real conversations these days. So, the other thing that comes to mind for me when you talk about lazy language is cursing. I'm a former New Yorker, so I've been known to throw an F bomb around here and there. So I'm no stranger to cursing, and I do it probably more than I should. That's actually a goal of mine is to curse less because again, I think it's a cop out. Like you're going the cheap route. Like you're just using words that are beneath you, frankly, and like beneath me as well. I mean, will I ever not curse at all? I don't think so, but like it's something that shouldn't be done all the time. I mean, Tony Robbins, I know, will drop some curse words if he's really passionate about a point he's making, and that's the key. If they're used sparingly, I think it's something that can deliver that extra oomph to like a point or a statement that you're trying to make. But when you're constantly using them and overusing them, they get watered down and they don't have the same attention grabbing effect. The last and third point that I really wanted to make, and this was one that kind of like blew my mind, about language and speech in general. I have a mentor in the company I work for or work with, um, and he has the habit of, and it's a great habit actually. I might start adopting it myself, but breaking down words. So like if he hears a word, I don't even know what triggers it, to be honest. I mean, but if he hears a word that's important in a statement, he thinks he'll look it up and break down the root of it, what it means. And a lot of times when you do that, you can get to the true root power of things that are said every day in common conversations and not thought about again after that. So you're getting more juice out of the lemon, so to speak, of your words. Like you're looking it up, you're seeing what it actually means, and it enables you to be more powerful with your speech. The other thing, and this was the part that I thought was really cool, um, when you look up words in the dictionary, you'll notice that they always have more than one definition, which, if you're just looking at a dictionary, you don't really think anything of it. You just think that over time there have been, countless words that have accumulated more than one meaning. But what my mentor talks about is the fact that every word has a definition for the physical realm and the spiritual realm. And we'll get into law of attraction and, you know, living in the wish fulfilled and The Secret and all of that stuff, because those are huge parts of success. And we'll talk about those as the show goes on. But I just thought it was amazing. Like, that was something I never thought of, that you have two definitions for a word. One is for just physical, tangible, everyday life, and the other, if you really read about it and meditate on it and think about it, can be applied to the spiritual laws of success. So it's just an amazing concept that I thought I'd bring to you guys, because I had never heard it before. It's something that I'm still working with and researching in my own life, so I don't have too many real world examples right now, but it's something that I'd love to start a discussion about, because I just thought it was such a cool concept. So anyway, that's what I have for you guys for episode 1. I appreciate you guys stopping in. If you're watching this on YouTube, leave me some feedback in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. If you have any suggestions about other things you want covered, I'd love to hear that as well. If you're listening to this on audio, I appreciate you coming along there and staying along with us. So I look forward to seeing everybody on the next episode. And until then, if your mind ain't right, your game ain't tight. Have a good night.